Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from BePrimo. I want to talk about the mistakes a lot of women make when they're friends with a guy and want to start dating him, or are casually dating and trying to get him to commit more seriously to a relationship. Even though it may feel like it makes sense in the moment, these mistakes generally end up pushing a guy away rather than bringing him closer, which could then potentially cost you your relationship. So let's go through these mistakes so you know what to avoid. Number 1. Trying too hard. If you're always there for him, doing everything for him, spoiling him, finding every excuse to spend as much time with him as possible, or contacting him constantly, it might feel like a good idea because it means he's always thinking about you, right? Wrong. Bending over backwards and spending every waking moment with him is only going to freak him out. Everyone needs some personal time and space, and if you don't allow that for him, he will begin to pull away to create his own. He may also start to feel that you're too needy or maybe even desperate if you're doing everything for him and not setting your own personal boundaries. It's not your job to take care of every little thing for him, and he probably doesn't want you to anyways. Number 2. You go cold and pretend not to care. All these feelings are making you feel insecure, worried, and desperate for him to like you, so you act like you don't care about him. You get less emotionally invested to save yourself the pain of rejection and ultimately to protect yourself from heartbreak. But the problem with that method is that he'll read it as you actually aren't interested in him, so he'll move on as well. Most men aren't looking for someone who's cold and aloof. If they want a relationship, they're looking for someone who's warm, caring, and feels good to be around. If you're inconsistent in your attitude and behavior with him, it'll throw him off and push him away since he'll feel like he has to tiptoe around you. If the relationship turns into tedious work, you can guarantee it won't last long. Instead, you should stay consistent with your warmth and positive energy. He'll grow more and more accustomed to it and associate you with good feelings. Number 3. You do nothing but wait and hope. Nothing will happen though, because he can't read your mind and you're just hoping that he'll see the light one day. But after a while of that going nowhere, you might start to get bitter and resentful for him never seeing you in a romantic way, despite you never doing anything to let him know how you feel. You might even give a lot, but if he doesn't think that you're in a relationship, there's not much reason for him to give back. This ties in with doing everything for him. If you forego all of your boundaries in hopes that it'll make him like you more, what will really happen is that he'll just keep doing the same old thing, blissfully unaware that he should be giving back. If you want him to know that you like him, you have to communicate that. Otherwise, he'll likely never figure it out. Number 4. You try to make him jealous. Talking about other guys, flirting with other guys in front of him, etc. While some women might think that that makes him jealous and territorial over you, it's likely going to do the opposite. Really, the way he sees it is that you're definitely not into him, because if you were, why would you be flirting with other men? And so he'll move on. But if he catches on that you're trying to make him jealous, then that tells him that you'll only create drama and a headache in a relationship, and he won't feel like he can trust or rely on you. Number 5. You give him an ultimatum. Force him to stop wasting your time and make a decision. Either he takes you or you're done. But what if he says no? Maybe if you're okay with the chance he'll reject you, it's a good idea, but I'm guessing you don't want that. Giving him an ultimatum is a huge turnoff because it boxes him into a corner. Most guys do not like to feel shackled down, which is part of the reason why they tend to get nervous around the idea of commitment. If he feels like being with you is going to limit his sense of freedom, he's probably going to reject you. People don't like being forced into things, especially relationships. You want a situation where the both of you are happy and excited to be together, where, because you two are together, you're both exercising your free will. And an ultimatum will not produce that. So what should you do if you want a guy to commit to a serious relationship? Check out my video, What Men Want in a Woman, and I'll go more in depth on the key traits men look for in a woman that makes them want a long-term, committed relationship with them. That's it for now. What do you think about these mistakes? Have you ever tried any of them? Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with our videos. We post new ones every week. And as always, thank you so much for watching.